chat for your reviewers. Close that. Boom. It is warm out here today. Remember to guard your privacy and abide by the community guidelines. Remember that. Remember that. It is warm. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I haven't done one in a couple weeks here. Oh. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Welcome, everybody. When you guys show up, I'm going to get this in here. Go over a couple things then when people show up here. That's the wrong cup. Need my spit cup. Need my spit cup. Give some time for people to roll up in here. It is hot in this garage. I got the door open. So, we will go over some stuff then here in a little while. Dun, 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 dun. We'll go over, I'll say, Thursday fishing, Friday fishing, Saturday fishing, and then Monday. And then Monday's when I, of course, got the hook stuck in my finger. So, one more people roll in here. We will get to that. But on another note, I will be going over, I'm getting a new swim bait. It's coming. They're on the market. They're on the market for sale, and the one is in the mail right now to this house, to this address. Now I'm going to be throwing Pulse Jig's new swim bait. A couple pros have them ready. There's a little video done. I forget who else going to be doing one on that, but I will get to that. I got the bone colored slow sink. I don't want the fast sink yet. I'll wait on that. I'll wait on the fast sink. Oh, my phone popped up in the bag. Oh yeah. So we'll give it some time here. It's a beautiful Tuesday. It's 80 degrees. I don't follow basketball, but too much. But I do watch Sixers and I do watch Miami, so I do watch that. But we're gonna go over some lures, some stuff that I've been using, stuff I tried out, stuff that I failed at. So we'll go over that here in a little bit. And then I'll be doing a Thursday night tournament. I will be doing a Thursday night tournament. Welcome whoever just popped in here. I haven't been on long waiting for people to pop in. Whoever it is, welcome, welcome, welcome. It's going to be going over some baits. Going to be going over Thursday fishing, Friday fishing, Saturday fishing, and then Monday fishing, and then the hook stuck in my finger. Upcoming tournaments. New swim bait on the way to my house from Pulse Fish Lures. That is on their website. Their new 6-inch swim bait. It's It's $89. I got one coming. They had them pre-ordered, and a lot of them are sold out already. So, just giving you a heads up. They're out. They're able to be bought. A lot were pre-ordered, and a lot are sold out. But I got the bone-colored slow sink. Use that first, and when it starts getting a little colder, or maybe throughout the summer, I'm going to get the fast sink. They have a couple different colors, but I want the bone. So, that is in the mail as we speak. Got my notification from them that it is sent here. So I will not have it for the tournament Thursday, which is cool. But I will have it the next live stream that I do on Tuesday. And next week, I will be throwing it at nighttime. I will be throwing that swim bait. But welcome. There's someone else that just joined. I don't know who's all in here because they didn't comment yet. So whoever else is here, Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're giving some time. It's only been up for like a couple minutes. But I will say I did learn a lot from Thursday, the past couple weeks, to Thursday, to Friday, to Saturday, skip a day, and then Sunday, and then Monday. Oh yeah, we got another trucker hat in the mail yet too. That one came. But I will be going over some stuff here. Upcoming MLF event is June, and then I think one's in August, the 2 days in August. So I will be producing videos, but I will be producing videos of, I'll say, lures that I normally don't use. So I'll be going out evening fishing with my buddy Joey. I'll probably go with him. I'll try some evening stuff. Go around and throw some big old swim baits and glide baits. Try to make a couple videos to see how that goes. So we shall see how that goes once I get it in the mail. I already got the 6 cents trace already tied on. I didn't get bid on that yet. But the one that I have here is that I have tied on. The one I got tied on right now is this is another slow sink from 6 cents. Oh, hold on. Give me a second. So this is 6 cents of slow sink. That is what I got tied on right now, and I did not get bit on anything on that yet, but I will be giving it more time. So I'm just gonna sit here, wait till some people pop in. Oh, I got some breeze in here. The garage door is open. It's hot in here today. So glad top water's biting. Glad we got some top water going on. Caught one. That video is gonna be coming out. I got a video that is coming out Thursday at 6 a.m. That one is gonna be my Saturday video, and my Monday video I'm probably gonna put up Saturday because I had 3 in there. What's up, Dale? What's going on, buddy? So I will go ahead and try to get those videos out. I had quite a bit, so I've been fishing Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Monday. So that's a lot of fishing for me. So I didn't have time to really create anything. So that's why I'm backed up on videos. The one that I released yesterday at 6 a.m. No, I released it today at 6 a.m. That was Friday's video. The one that I'm doing Thursday is going to be Saturday's video. I'm out with Josh from On the Real Fishing. So he's with me Saturday, and the first part he had to leave at like 10 o'clock. Then I only fished till 12, so I only fished 2 more hours after he left. And then Monday's just me with getting the hook stuck in my finger. So that was that. But I don't know how many people are excited, but top water is starting to pick up. Got my first frog fish, and I got my first popper fish. So I'm excited with that. Except they're chomping on it, but they're eating the stuff on the paws. So they're not real aggressive yet, but they are aggressive enough to take the popper and to take the frog off top water. I couldn't get anything on walking baits. They would not go after it, but they hit the frog on the paws and hit the popper on the paws. That video will be out Saturday because that was Monday's video. So just giving you guys a heads up. And the next video that I end up making is going to be probably Thursday night. I'll be out with Joey. I'll be at a tournament. I think it's 6 to 10 or 6:30 to 10. One of those two. But I'll be doing a Thursday night tournament. 3 fish. So I'm probably going to start doing that on Thursday nights with my buddy and get you some footage. Now here's the problem. I got a light from YOLO Tech. So supposedly I can stream with that. We're going to try that out Thursday to see how that works. I'm going to put it in the back of his boat. There is a light. Goes on top of my power stick. So that light there, and then you set the GoPro on top of that. So supposedly that light can supposedly keep the videos going. So we shall see. Once I run that video and get that video off of my GoPro, I will be able to see how good the quality is. And if it is good, then I will be doing some night fishing videos, because if the quality's still good, I can do some night fishing videos, and let's see if we can go catch some giants on some 5/8 ounce spinners, a spinnerbait. But I will say, this bad boy right here has been the deal. I was going to tell you we should live stream the tournament. Live stream the tournaments. Thursday night. I could do it from my GoPro. Yeah, I know. I know it's Joey. We can do it, but the problem is it's only going to go off my reception on my phone. So I can keep it on my phone and have it hooked to my GoPro. I can do it that way. I can have the tournament done like that. Live stream it. I can definitely do that. That'll be fun to actually see what a 3-fish tournament's like. Actually do it live stream. That'd be pretty neat to do. But I'll have to have it zoomed out, and we'll have to test it on the back of your boat, because when I put the power stick in the back of your boat where your light goes, like, I have a light, but it's going to be a bright light that shines up here. So when we're fishing, when it's dark, there will be a light to where you can tie your stuff and do whatever you need to do, but it'll be, don't turn around and look into it, because it'll be kind of bright. I haven't tried it yet, so we shall see. But hopefully it does, so then we could go ahead and film that at night. But like I said, my buddy Joey here put me on to something a couple weeks back that he was hammering. He uses a different, which all you guys know, I'm huge 6 cents dude. That's all I throw. So, of course, this little bugger right here, Joey was using a creature bait. So, what do you think I got hung up on the wall? Types of creature baits. But, you can't use the crawl. You got to use the prawn. So basically, all this little bugger is, this is my go-to right here, right now. Really not a whole lot to it, but this little dude right here is getting the job done right now. But Joe is the one that put me onto that, so I will say thank you to that part. And Dale put me on a jerkbaits, and of course it's Dale's fault that I was throwing a jerkbait and I got the hook stuck in my finger. So I blame Dale for that one, because he keeps catching too many fish on the jerkbait. So I had to go ahead and throw a jerkbait, and then I ended up getting hooked by my jerkbait. So if it's anybody's fault, it's Dale's fault. Just giving you a heads up. But this is the jerkbait that I was using. As you can see, the hook is snipped right there, and there's some of my blood marks still on it. But this is that bad boy. That's the slow sink, as you guys can see. And this has been doing its job for me lately. As you can see, I mean, there's teeth marks all over the sucker. I don't throw a jerkbait, but it is. I tried numerous baits this week. As you know, I fished Thursday, I fished Friday, I fished Saturday, and I fished Monday. Friday and Saturday were tough. I went to Lone Branch. And then a couple guys asked me about their kids, where to fish, because they got their tournament on Saturday. So I tried going out Friday, fishing Drake's Creek, fishing around everywhere, and all I could find was small fish. So at that point in time, I'm like, what am I going to do? Everything was post spawn. Come Friday, that was another story. Friday, I rolled back into my normal spot, and there were monsters in there. Like big fish, easily 4, 5, 6 pound bass just swimming around. When that video comes out, you will see. I've seen them on my live active target. I casted right to him with the creature bait, and what do you know? Just boom. Then the next video that's gonna be coming out from Monday, I was on the phone with Joey when I casted at him when I seen him. I went back there, but there wasn't as many. I threw back there, and I'm on the phone talking to him when I end up hooking into another one. So Monday's video was better because I actually caught a 5-pounder. If you haven't seen that little reel on Bible Belt Fishing on my Facebook page, I had to cut it down because it was 5 minutes long and they only take like a minute. But I ended up hooking a fish over in chutes. Somehow the sucker wrapped itself around a metal pole underwater. Alright, I had 17-pound fluoro on. I'm pulling that metal pole up out of water. I couldn't get it unstuck, so I'm pulling it up, and I finally get a hold of the pole, and what do you know? The fish is still on my hook, wrapped around, and it's just dangling there, which was impressive. Which, hence why I love their 6 cents hooks. Like, he was pinned. But I got a couple more of these ordered that are going to be coming. These will be, you will see here, once this spawning part's done, we'll be hammering that. I got 2 more coming, but I got them in a 66. And for the people that just popped in here, I got a swim bait. Pulse Lures, their new swim bait is on the market. You can go buy them now. A lot are sold out. A lot were pre-ordered. I have their bone-colored 6-inch swim bait. It's $89. I have their slow sink. I will eventually get their fast sink, but they got 4 different colors. But my go-to is bone. Period. Whatever lake I'm on, I'm a bone-colored guy. Whether it's crankbaits, top water, walking baits, whatever you want, it's bone color. Whether it's winter, whether it's summer, whether it's whenever. But he put one in the mail. He forgot to the other week, so he put that in the mail. And a lot of them that were pre-ordered already out. He's going to be putting more on the market yet too. So I will be, when that comes in the mail, I will not have that for the tournament Thursday. It'll probably get here Friday. So coming up next week during the evenings, I will be throwing that swim bait around. So you'll be seeing some new style videos coming out from me. We have some nighttime tournament fishing, and Joey said to do it live, so we can do it live. That'd be pretty cool to do a live one. I think that'd be pretty neat because I don't ever think I've seen anyone fish a live tournament. So that'll be pretty neat. I mean, that'll be 4 hours long. I think it's 4 hours long. That'll be a long live stream. That is gonna kill that battery though, man. That GoPro's gonna get hot. Been catching quite a few in the 3DB Ozeri walking bait, largemouth, smallmouth, spotted bass. Yeah, that's what Daniel said. They're in a different pattern on Old Hickory versus Percy Priest. Percy Priest is still pre-spawn. There's some coming up to spawning now, this and that, but Percy Priest is pre-spawn. Like, they're so aggressive that they're feeding up. All the ones that people are catching, they're all big, everything else. Wait till you see the 5-pounder in this next video that I actually put out. Monday, it's from Monday, but it's coming out Saturday, probably. Gonna put it out Saturday. Because I didn't do it yet. I just put Saturdays out for Thursday. But the 5-pounder that I caught, you will see it's like concave, like it sinks in the stomach. Like, it is a monster fish. It's, I'd say, probably 22 inches. Like, the thing's big. Big old fish, but its belly's gone. So, yeah. Percy Priest, and that's different. I'll say Old Hickory, I don't know what the temperature was today. But yesterday when I left, it was 60, 68, 69, somewhere around there. Got to figure without water's going to warm up quick. But the funny part is that Percy Priest is still colder normally than Old Hickory, but Old Hickory is a river. So tell me that one. I just think it's because it's dirtier. But I tried my prop frog. Nothing. I couldn't get that to work. I wanted to cry because I can't get anything to work. I couldn't get my axle swim jig. I couldn't get that one to work. And I even tried it. Like, this thing is so amazing over the logs, dude. It just hops right over the logs. I couldn't get that to work. Slow rolled that. Slow rolled a spinner. Couldn't get my chatterbaits to work. Couldn't get numerous color chatterbaits to work. I tried black and blue. I tried white and chartreuse. I tried like bluegill colors. Nothing. I had 2 little swipes on my white one. I couldn't get hooked up. My flush, my soft jerkbait, gone. Wacky rig, gone. No bites. Like, I'm going in stages here, like where you guys have watched my videos. There's crankbaits all winter long, like constantly, like on the river. Like, I couldn't go a day without catching, you know, how many 2-pound smallmouth every time that I went out. I would have at least 20 to 40 fish, crankbaits, which you wouldn't expect that in the winter, like constantly. Like, and I'm ripping them, like I'm cruising with them. Then it went to a fluke, soft jerkbait. That's gone. And I was catching them on a wacky rig left and right. That's gone. So then I went on a jig bite. So I had a couple tournaments that I was on that jig bite, and I was hammering big fish with jigs. That jig bite's gone. This one right here. Like, this is, the head's supposed to be green. It's supposed to be, if you can see, this color, eventually. That's gone. This here is my go-to. Like, this whole jig bite is gone. I can't get a bite on that. There's a lot of different stuff that I try that I can't get bites on anymore. Like, it's just crazy. I even tried little swim baits. Little ones. Nothing. That one didn't work. I tried this one, the whale, with the underspin. Nothing. That didn't work. What else did I have here that I tried? I tried a bigger size one, as you see. Here. Nothing. I couldn't get bit. And I even tried a wild color, which is, I swam this, the thresher, slow. Couldn't get bit on that. So all my stuff died. So now it's down to a creature bait. Now a creature bait, and then of course, I gotta put another hook on this one, because this one was stuck on my finger. This jerkbait right here. I tried other jerkbaits that I had. They do not work like this, because this is a slow sink. And I think that is the key right now, is that slow sink. And I finally found out what they liked, how the cadence that they liked. There ain't no 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, you know, any of that. It's just straight 1. Let it sit for 3 seconds. 1. Let it sit again. 1. 1. Just constantly, just ripping at it, like 2 seconds. And then it's right off that rip is when all of a sudden they hit it as soon as I stop. So I found the cadence on that. So now we're going to see how long this jerkbait bite goes. But I have a feeling that it's going to turn over because the full moon's Tuesday, tonight, I'm pretty sure. So they're going to be aggressive today. Well, they should have been aggressive today, tomorrow, and probably Thursday. Now you also have the bluegill, brim, all that stuff should be spawning out too. There should be having some beds around places. So my whole theory is within the next week or so, or 2 weeks, the bluegill pattern should be on fire. I'm hoping. If it runs the way it should be going, that's the way it'll be. And I'm going to be running bluegill. I'm going to throw a bluegill swim bait just like this one. I tried shad. I have the sexy shad color, but I tried this, didn't even get a bite on it. Couldn't even get a bite on this 6-inch trace. So couldn't get a bite on that one. And I will try another one when the pulse jigs come in, because I do not have a bone colored trace, because every time that I went in looking for one, they were always sold out. So I gave up looking for it. And then Pulse Jigs, of course, told me that they were coming out with that, and they're out to be bought, and he's sending me one in the mail. So hopefully I'll have some videos for you guys on that one coming up, because I'm going to try to start throwing some swim baits. Eventually I'll have a Kistler rod, but for right now I'm just using my older Carbon Light 2.0, because this one is it's a heavy, extra fast right now. So that's the one that I'm using right now. It's like a frog rod, but it's an extra fast. So I'm just using that with a 8:1 gear ratio with my Daiwa. So I'm using that one for right now until I can get a bigger Kistler rod. But on that note, got a tournament Thursday. Oh, tap to retry. Boom. There we go. Got a tournament Thursday. Got a tournament June for the MLF, the BFLs. That's June, and then we got one in August, and then the September, I think, is the regionals. So we got those 3 coming up, and we got tournaments, probably different tournaments on Saturdays that I will hit up on Old Hickory, and then of course Thursday night tournaments. So there'll be a lot of different baits that I will be trying. The Pulse Jigs are not working right now either. They're not out schooling up yet. So they're not all grouped up yet for me to go ahead and start throwing that. But I will let you guys know when I am throwing them, because I will be throwing that on my 10-pound braid and my 8-pound fluorocarbon on my spinning reel. I will be throwing that either the 3/8 or the 1/4 ounce. I'm not sure which one I'll be throwing, but I will be throwing that, and I will throw that offshore over brush piles and this and that in the summer. So I will be tossing that quite a bit. But like I said, got my jerkbait going. My flush has died off, so I'm probably going to end up, I don't know if I want to end up trying to, what'd you say, most of the top water has been on the Cumberland River. Oh, yeah. I'd say so, because that Cumberland River right now is warm, because it's coming from Old Hickory, so that water's kind of warm. But I even tried walking baits, but I haven't been on the river, so I can't say much about the Cumberland River, which I probably, it all depends. I'll end up taking like a poll. I'll like post it out there. Who wants to see me make a video on the river? A lot of people don't really care for my river videos, so that's why I try not to do them. But I will do them in the wintertime though, because that is where that bite is at, is that river. That river bite in the winter is no joke. I don't even know if I want to I have my drop shot set up like that ain't even biting. That's like sitting over there. What else do I got over there? I have my spinnerbait sitting over there yet too. Spinnerbait rod. So I got top water over there, chatterbait over there. Got another one over there. I have numerous ones, but it's just been tough. Like they just keep switching week to week to week. So it's kind of hard for me to go out and tell people, hey, they're on this bite, because they can go out and that bite's gone. Like my jig bite, I was telling people that they were on jigs. That jig bite has disappeared. Now they're on that creature bait bite, and that creature bait bite's phenomenal right now. And I just love the feeling of switching my rods from from a Argon series. Kistler one is their lowest level, and I'm all the way up to Helium, one of their top ones. Their $400 rod. So I'm up there using that, and that is, you want to talk about night and day with sensitivity. But that's my heavy, medium heavy rod that I'm using right now. You just see me swinging away at things. But even using those creature baits, man, those bluegill cannot stand them. Like, they just annihilate them. And the part that bothers me is because they hit it so hard and keep on hitting it because they rip the appendages off. Excuse me, because then it takes the action away. So it bothers me, because then all of a sudden I got to go ahead and put another one on. But I'll have a lot of different videos coming out here in the next, I'll say, month or so. But I will be trying a lot of different stuff, because you know that MLF event's going to be coming up. So if I keep putting out videos of this, and this, you know, people are going to be paying attention to that. Plus, I want to get on a big swim bait bite. That would be nice to do, because you don't see any videos around here people throwing big old swim baits. And I would love to get a hold of a tank on Old Hickory on a swim bait. So I will try to make a video. I mean, I don't know how good of a video is going to be, but I will say that if it is a crappy video, that I will go ahead and still just put it out. Even if it's a 5-minute video, whatever, I'm still going to go ahead and put it out. Because a lot of times I don't put out videos unless I got, 4 or 5 fish on there. Because that is normally my limit for me to make videos, is like 4 or 5 catches, then I'll end up making a video. But if it comes to 1 or 2, then I'm actually going to put my day, and I'll break it down of how I'm struggling, where I'm throwing, what I'm doing, and I'll start breaking down videos of what I'm actually doing and how I'm struggling. So it all depends. But I am excited. The water's warming up, so that top water and that frog bite, like, I'm excited. I'm definitely excited. Finally caught my first frog fish of the year, which was great. Got my first popper of the year. That was great. That was fun. I missed a couple frogs because I was so anxious. Missed a couple bites because as soon as it took it, I just yanked right away, and that frog came flying back at me. So a little anxious yet, because I'm excited about that frog bite. So it's hit or miss right now. But that swim bait bite, I can't wait. I can't wait for that to come in the mail. Be here Friday. I got stuff to do Saturday, so I'm probably not going to fish Saturday. But Sunday evening, I might be able to get out on Old Hickory and toss that swim bait around a little bit to see if I can go ahead and see if I can get a nice swim bait bite yet. Because I don't know where they're setting up around. If they're setting up around grass yet on Old Hickory. Because if they are, I will go up and find them. And if they're setting up on that grass, oh, it will be a good evening. It'll be a good evening. I'll have 2 like setups. Now, if you have told everyone what not to do while fishing. Yeah. I have. And I also blame Dale too as well, because it's his fault that I was using a jerkbait, and that's why I got it stuck in my finger. So I already told everyone that is Dale's fault. I explained it, but I didn't get into too much detail yet of how it actually happened, because people keep popping in, popping out. What's going on, Josh? What's going on? What's going on? Yeah, people keep popping in, popping out, so if I go ahead and start explaining it, but I will break it down a little bit for other people yet too as well. All my bites came off grass today. There you go. Then I will try that swim bait when it comes. When I get it. If all your bites came off grass, I will bring my swim bait rod Thursday. But what all happened was, it's the end of the day. Well, not the end of the day. I was about to be done, and I was using a jerk bait. and I was gonna be leaving here in a little bit, so I was just gonna mess around for another half an hour, and I was gonna leave. And I was using a jerkbait, and I seriously thought I had the biggest hit I've ever had on a jerkbait. I seriously thought it was a 5 to 6 pound smallmouth. Came up out of the water. The drum was browner at the time, so I seriously thought it was a smallmouth. Went back down underneath the boat. This, and this. Finally got my net, and reeled it up. And found out it was a drum. So I netted the drum, put it up in the front of the boat. I took the back hook that was underneath the gills because it was hooked 3 times. So there was one that was in his mouth, one that was in the side of its face, and there was one that was underneath the gill. So I took the one underneath the gill out, took the one on the side of the face, and as I had my hand to go take this one out, the fish jumped. So that back one got stuck right in my finger. So now my dilemma is I got a fish there, the hook in its mouth and hook in my finger, and I couldn't do nothing. Only thing I could do, I tried stepping on it, and the fish will go ahead and flop, and it's just pulling my finger left and right. So it's digging that hook in even more. Then I had to go ahead and hold this up, so I'm sitting here holding the fish like this off this hook, and my finger sitting like this. So I'm trying to hold the fish and hold my hook just sitting right here on my finger. It sucked. Couldn't figure out what to do. Probably took me about 20 minutes. I'm trying to dig this in and out and try to push it through. Wouldn't work. Trolling motor's in the water. My rod's over here on the side. My line is on top of my windshield. I couldn't get back to the back of the boat, and I finally got to the back of the boat. I didn't know how to go ahead and get a hold of anyone, so I finally had the fish just right here, and I could use my elbow to get the phone over. Had to use the pinky to unlock it. Call my wife, be like, hey, I need help. So then she went and called her mom and them and her stepdad to go ahead to meet me down at Chutes. I'm in 2 Foot Cove, so I had to drive. I was able just to be able to turn it because if you got to figure I have the hook, fish here, and my finger's here. Now the steering wheel, I'm right-handed, so I had to go ahead and try to get my finger in here to even start the motor up. Then I had to use my elbow over here to try to put the motor in forward just to drive 4 miles an hour all the way back to the boat dock. Just so he could go ahead and unhook the fish from this so he can actually cut the hook to get it out of my finger. So yeah, that was an eventful end of my day. It was very, very pleasurable. So I talked to my wife in the morning. I said the day was amazing. And then that happened. So it was fun. Took about from when I hooked my finger to that fish dying, probably about a half an hour, 45 minutes to me getting back there. That's how bad it was. And I had to have that fish in my lap driving back because it just kept moving. I had to wait till the fish died, till that drum died. So, dude, everybody can laugh about it. Like, it was bad. Like, I didn't know what to do. Like, that was bad. I did not know what to do at all. It was definitely a memorable time. But before that, I also had another experience with that fish, which I posted that little reel that's on Facebook of how I set the hook and the fish went right underneath this pole and then tried wrapping itself around the pole. So if you watch that reel that's on Facebook, the fish is still attached to that hook as it's wrapped around the pole, and I finally get over it to pull that metal pole out of the water, and then the fish is just dangling there because it wrapped itself around that pole. That was another event for that day. And caught a 5-pounder and caught a couple 3-pounders. So it was a fun day. It sucked at the end, but it was a good day. And we shall see how good Sunday will be. Trying to film Thursday's tournament. So I tried to find the drum floating today. I was going to text you a photo of it. Someone got it. Bird's probably got that one. But what I'm going to try to do Thursday, if it works, if it doesn't kill my battery and everything else, I'm going to try to see if I can live stream the tournament. Like, I don't know where we go in the lake and how good my cell phone strength is going to be, the signal, because it'll be hooked up to my GoPro to when I'm fishing. So we'll have to find that out. If not, I also got a camera yet to as well to see, well, not a camera, a light, to try to go ahead and do that as well. So to see if we can go ahead and capture night fishing too as well. So hopefully that'll all work. But, and then coming up, gonna have that new Pulse Fish Lures swim bait. I'm gonna be throwing that around. Don't know what else is left in stock. You'd have to go online to see it. It is, I think, $89 for the bait. I'm just giving you guys a heads up. Your qualities, everything's made here, made in South Carolina. So the mold's made there, it's painted there, everything is done here. It ain't something from overseas coming here, then they slap the hooks on and paint it, and then they call it American. You know how that all goes. But that's all done here. That is coming in the mail. I told him that I will try to make a video for him. I'll be showing that off on the live stream, but I'll try to throw it if I can get out Sunday evening at all. For any reason, if I can get out on the lake, I will be throwing that around. I'll be trying to make some big swim bait videos. So we shall see. And then, of course, I'm gonna have to go ahead and put a new hook on this one because I'm missing that back hook. I had to snip it off. I had to get someone to snip it off so I can get it out of my finger. So, but as of now, crankbait bite, it's not working too well. I can't get a chatterbait bite going, can't get a pulse jig bite going, can't get an underspin bite going. My weightless fluke, I have to change that up. I don't want to change it up because the time that I go ahead and change it up, I know that they're going to be back at post spawn, and then they're going to be blowing up out somewhere on, what you call it, out on flats and all this stuff, and then I'm going to have to retie everything back up again. So I really do not want to take it off, so I'm just going to keep it on. But that bite's gone. I can't get nothing on chatterbait right now. Top water, I only caught one on the frog and one on the popper, but they were all in the paws, like sitting there is when they blew it up. I can't get nothing moving. Don't have a buzz bait to throw. I don't throw a buzz bait, which I probably should, but I've heard some people talking about that they're catching stuff on a buzz bait, but I can't tell you anything about that because I don't throw them. Spinner bait not working. I don't know what else to tell you. I'm excited for that top water bite to get on, but I'm also more excited for that big worm bite to come on. You know, the 9 to 11-inch worms. Start dragging them on the bottom and just getting that big old bite going on when they're schooled up. That and that medium diving crankbait, anywhere between 10 feet and 15 foot. 10, maybe 10 to 15, 10 to 18 foot. I'm all waiting on that crankbait bite, because then that's one of my go-tos is moving baits. But as of right now, like I said, if you got a creature bait, only thing I can tell you that it is working. I'll find out Thursday to see if that bite went away. But it's your creature baits. Find yourself a creature bait. Josh did. Josh was hammering them on I think Guggen's little, or someone's little something. I forget the bait that he was using, but he was using a smaller style creature bait, and he was catching them. Jerk bait's working. Other than that, I haven't caught a whole lot more than anything else. It's been tough. I mean, especially if you see my last 2 videos that I put out. That was Thursday and Friday. They're like 12 minutes and 15 minutes long. Like, that's very unrare for me to have a 12-minute and a 15-minute video. Like my videos are normally never that long. Like, that is very, 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 very short for me, because that means there's not a lot of fish catches. So, and I wasn't able to put those out because I fished Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then Monday, so I didn't have time to put any of those videos out. Excuse me. But I will try to keep them coming as it is. I got one already now, uploaded, done, but it's a premieres Thursday, 6 a.m. And then that's all ready to go. And then I'm gonna do one probably tomorrow or Friday. Maybe I don't know. Probably tomorrow or Friday, or maybe try to get out Friday. I don't know. To produce another video, but that would be Monday's video. So, especially if I go fishing Thursday, don't know if it's going to be a live stream or if it's just going to be a regular recording. And if it is a regular recording, then I'll have another video to try to get done. So I have quite a few videos, but I will not be out fishing Saturday. Saturday, I will not be out fishing. And I will say it is hot in this garage now. I am sweating. I'm sweating bullets right now. It is hot in this garage. When that summer comes, I'm probably not going to have garage talk in the garage because it is warm out here. It is definitely warm. So yeah, I'm just waiting on some stuff. I'm waiting to see what my Super 6-Sack comes in from 6 cents. Got another one coming this month. So we shall see what comes in there. Probably going to get some more hooks, some more creature baits. Who knows what's going on there. I would love to see some more swim baits pile up in there, because I got some Divine swim baits now, but I only got like I'll say 5 or 6 packs. Well, no, about 12 packs over there. But that worm bite is not on yet. So I'm all waiting for that bite. I mean, I'll even show you. This is the bite that I am. Where is it at? I got them right here. This right here is the bite that I'm waiting on. They are the 9.5-inch worms. I'm waiting for that summer worm bite here, buddy. Boom. 9.5-inch Mondo worm. Of course, it's plum colored. So, I'm waiting for that to put on a swinging. And of course, like always, 6 cents. But I'm waiting for that bite to come on. To put that on a wobblehead, a 1/2 ounce wobblehead, and just bring that across the bottom, or throw just a 1/2 ounce Texas rig. Either one. But I have a lot of stuff waiting to throw that I'm excited about, and it's water temperature's warming up. But as of now, I don't like to tell you what they're biting on. If you catch one moving fast on a frog, let me know. I haven't caught anything fast on a frog. Everything's on pause. My poppers, pause. Do I have that? No, I do not. Oh, it's up front, so. As I was saying, I like bone colored. And of course, this is my popper that I was using as my splashback. And that's 6 cents as well. So, I love bone colored stuff. And this is the one that I caught one on, and I caught one on a frog. I tried the prop frog. That didn't work too well. I didn't get nothing on the prop frog. That's one with the little legs that spin. What else did I try? Tried the wacky rig. That didn't get me any bites at all this week. Well, maybe I did get one. No, that didn't give me any bites. Weightless fluke didn't do me nothing. Swim jig didn't do me nothing. White or bluegill. So that bite's not there yet, which is surprising. If a lot of them are post spawn, you would think that the shad spawn's coming, so you could use your swim jig and use a 7-3-1 or a 6-3-1 and just slow roll it and keep the tail sideways so it sits up high in the water column where the fish are at. Didn't get a bite there. What else did I try? Crankbaits. I tried every type of crankbait that I had, whether the Schwank, 66 to 77. I had one bite on the frog while I was checking an email and didn't move it for a solid 90 seconds. See? That's my whole thing. There's another person that the frog was just sitting there. But we shall see. I will definitely keep updates Um, I will, once the summer comes, I will say, oh, I just got a notification. 6 Cents Fishing, 2 new additions to something or another. See, they're even adding more to their lineup. But I might not fish as much on weekends, and all depends. I might fish a lot more on week evenings. Only reason is because there's going to be coming up, there'll start being a lot of boat traffic. So a lot of people work during the week. So when's their less boat on traffic? On a Saturday or during the evening? So I don't know. I'll have to figure that out. But a lot of my bigger bites have come in the morning, early morning, and later evening. Hence, right about now. So if I'd be out fishing now. But I also can try that too, is maybe on Tuesday nights, have my live stream. If you're ever out fishing, Joey, on a Tuesday night as well, I could do my live stream from your boat or my boat. I could actually do that then as well while we're out fishing, because that's what I told everybody that I want to do anyway in the first place, is do a live stream out while I'm out in the boat, while I'm actually fishing. So I'll do like from 6:30 to 7:30, do my live stream out there. I think that'll be pretty neat as well, because then I could actually go over my weekend stuff as I did that, and actually go over baits that I'm actually using, so they can actually see them work in action as it is. So I think that'll also be helpful too as well. But that is just the gist of everything for right now. And I'll also let you guys know when I can get back on that pulse jig bite. Like, it stinks that I can't get that right now. Like, that's another staple go-to lure that I like using, is that scrounger head. Is that scrounger just does damage around grass and docks and all that stuff. Like, you don't realize how you can actually skip that lure. You can skip that lure, get that around docks, get it around stuff that those fish don't see that type of lure around that stuff, around that vegetation. Jesse Hunter, what's up, man? Coming from Old Hickory Lake Anglers. What's going on, man? I appreciate it. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Appreciate you stopping in tonight. I was just going over some baits that have been working lately and have died off. You know, I went from the past couple weeks of fishing there, and that pattern has changed drastically from one bait to the next. Like, it's you have to have, what do I say, be versatile right now. Very, very versatile. Because if you go back to 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago's tournaments, I was hammering them on a fluke, on a weightless fluke, shallow. They were just annihilating it. I can't get a bite on it right now. A couple weeks ago, they were hammering. 3 weeks ago, about a month ago, well, 2 months, for the past 2 months, you can get a chatterbait bite. I can't get bit on chatterbait. It's gone. I've tried 5 different colors. That bite's gone. Crankbait bite is gone for right now. I mean, I can pick up small ones here and there, but that bite's gone right now. What else did I try? My jig bite, gone. Like, that was on fire for a month. Gone. Now that creature bait, that's a different story. Now it's over on a creature bait bite. Now, how long that going to stay? I don't know. Because you got to figure, excuse me, that creature bait bite's going to roll over, because once the bass are done spawning, bluegill spawn, brim spawn, and I don't know if the shad spawned yet on Old Hickory yet or not. I have no idea what's going on with that. But the brim and the bluegill and all that stuff, they are a lot shallower than what they've been. So now they're within that 2 to 4 foot range now. And I'm only finding out because I'm using that creature bait, and they just annihilate all my appendages. So it's definitely tough. So it's kind of tough for me to tell you. I mean, I've tried numerous chatterbaits, underspins, top water. I only got a popper, one to blow up on a popper, and that was sitting still, and one on the frog, and that was sitting still. Joey, that's in this chat, caught one or two on a frog, and it was just sitting still as well. So they're not. I don't throw a buzz bait, so I can't help you on that one. Other than that, I haven't got bit on a wacky rig. Rich, a wacky rig, if I'm struggling, I'll throw that just to catch fish so I can make a video, and that ain't working. Dang, show. You caught a 12-incher on a chatterbait. Yeah, I just can't get anything. I like tried them all. I like tried with numerous different types. I tried one with 6 cents flush on the back. I mean, this thing just like kicks left and right. So I had your fluke style bait. I have your bigger fluke style bait over there on another one. I think that was the Yamamoto Seiko is what I have in that other one. Let me see. I also tried my Spencer Klein. Have you tried a drop shot? I haven't tried it in a while because it died off on me. So I used to use a drop shot like constantly, all the time, but it died off on me. And this is the bugger that I thought that I would get hammered on. Like, this right here is for the bluegill spawn. And this, like, is my go-to. This is my go-to when the bluegill are there. And I cannot get bit on that. So, I don't think that bluegill spawn's going on yet. Like, that one there tears it up. I even tried it. I mean, I'll even show you different ones that I've tried. I don't know what I did with that rod. But, here. This one right here is one that I tried. Now, I even tried different ones with different color bills. I mean, blades. This one's a gold blade. I have the razor shad on the back of this one. This one's all white with a gold. I had all white with a silver. Nothing. So I had that one that I used. I had I'll show you all the ones that I used. Right here. The shaky head, I don't use them really much. Alright. I went bluegill. Alright. Your crawl fire. I tried the crawl fire. That didn't work too well. Alright. I tried white with silver with a razor shad. Oh, there's still grass here on that. Now that is a what? Shoot, I can't even think of it. Oh, slobber knocker. I tried another one of my go-to one, as you see. This is one of my go-to ones. The head's gone. That's all. This is my bluegill one that I like. With this, no bites on that one. All right, so I tried, of course, red. That didn't work. And off red. I tried my big blade. I tried my white and chartreuse with a silver blade. Nothing on that one. And then I tried my darker green pumpkin. See if I can get more on that one. I tried this one as well. Nothing. I couldn't get bite on any color that I had. Oh, wait, sorry. I lied. I tried one more. I tried my black and blue with the razor shad on the back of this one. Nothing. I couldn't get bit on anything. Now, I know it's not the time of the year yet, but this eventually will come into play. I have a lot of luck on the green pumpkin bandito bugs from Guggen Squad. Yeah, my buddy Josh Mont on the Real Fishing uses them. I don't use Guggen too much because their products, yeah, they're good, but their plastics fall apart so fast. Spencer says, I haven't been on the water yet this year. My boat took some fiberglass damage back on the 1st of March. Got those windstorms. Are the bass still spawning? And how dirty is the water? The water, if I will say, if you go from Percy Priest or anyone else that pops on this lake will say that this water is dirty. But technically the water is not dirty. Like, it is the dark green like always, like how it's always been. You could take a glass of water. Just make sure you have, a plastic glass that's see-through. You could take a scoop of that water and the water comes out clear. But you look down in that water, it's that green, dingy color. You know what I mean? To me, it's clear for them. To me, it's clear. So, as of right now, the water, even after that rain, everything else, I went out Monday after those storms like rolled in. It is not chocolate milk. It's the normal brownish color. Well, no, it's its normal color. I will say if it's your home lake, that is definitely its normal color. And everything that worked last month is gone. Like, I got problems. I can get bites, but I can catch some bluegill on a wacky rig, but I'm not trying to catch some bluegill. Like, that wacky rig bite's gone for like a little while. Went yesterday and a lot of debris on the lake. All right, well, then they let water in. Because Monday there wasn't any. Are you fishing the bottom end, or have you tried upriver any? What I tried to do is, about a month ago, they were spawning down here where Chutes, Drake's Creek, 2 Foot Cove, Langford Cove. Like I said, Drake's Creek across from 2 Foot Cove. They all spawned around that time, probably about a month ago. A month and a half ago. Well, maybe 2 months ago, too, as well. A lot of that stuff spawned then. But now you push upriver more. I put in at Cedar Creek. So I tried at Cedar Creek and I was catching the smaller ones. So by the time that I got there, the smaller ones are there, but I didn't catch any bigger ones. So I went out to the main channel and started going up, toward Gallatin more and smaller ones. So I figured that their spawning has to be pushed up even further up the river. So I tried that Thursday, Friday. Monday, Saturday, I came back down here at Chutes. I came back down here, and a lot of the bigger fish rolled back up again. So they were there a month ago, and they were gone, and now they're back again. And I hooked into a bunch Saturday. Josh and I, from On the Real Fishing, put probably about 20 plus bass of over 1.5 pounds in a boat Saturday. And then Monday, I haven't found bigger ones. That's where I caught my 5-pounder, caught a couple 4s and 3s. So they're back up. That last wave of spawners, I will say, is back up now. They might have spawned overnight, they might have whatever, but they're there now. So what I used a month ago is not working now. Like, now it's got to be slow. And I can't get bit on the jig. That jig bite's gone, and it switched over to a creature bait. So like how Jesse was saying, was that bandito bug. If you got them, throw it. I mean, to be honest, I'm only using a 3/16 ounce bullet weight. I have a 3/16 ounce bullet weight with 20 pound braid to 16 pound canine fluoro. You mostly fish lock 4 and up. Well then you're way up there. They could be spawning now up there too as well. So if you're fishing up that way, they should be spawning, or that last wave should be pushed in there. I'm a rage bug guy myself. If you watch my channel, everything else, that's why I'm not, I'll sit there. I've tried Guggen baits. Don't get me wrong. They work. Their plastics just fall apart too quick. Maybe one fish, two fish, and they're done. I'm a huge 6 cents guy. Like, if I show you, I'll flip this quick right here. I'll flip this around for you. Where the heck is it that I flip? Boom. Flip it again. As you see, my whole wall is 6 cents. Any 6 cents bait you want up there. I even have the 6 cents traces and everything. 6 cents and pulse fish. So I don't have Guggen baits. I don't run Guggen baits. I'm a huge 6 cents guy. So now, would I love for them to be my sponsor? Yeah, great. But I also get their monthly package. So, and I'm extremely happy with their monthly subscription. Their Super 6-Sack. It's just an amazing stuff. I mean, if you want, to get stuff, you're very right about their baits. I go through about 2 to 3 packs a day. See? That's exactly what I was saying. Like, Guggen's a good brand, like, but I don't use their stuff because it falls apart too, like, fast. It's like using a Kitech, for instance. Kitech is great bait, but it falls apart so fast. You know what I mean? Then you got their Guggen's Saucy Swimmer. It's great bait, but it falls apart. Wacky rig, not weight rig. Yeah. Their stuff just falls apart. Like, it's a good company and everything else, but I've tried them both, and one thing that leads to another. I catch more fish with 6 cents, period. I have their clothing line. The only thing I don't have is their rods. And for instance, I had the Milliken rod. I had one of his ones and I snapped it, setting it. So I sent it back in and I did not want the money for it. So I snapped it, and all I have is Kistler rods. Never had a problem with Kistler rods. I love them. Now, that's one thing that I went the wrong way in buying. Everything was cool, awesome, this, and this. I had to get the SLX DC Shimano, blah, 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 because that has this, And then come to find out that didn't do me any help in catching more fish. So having those reels, those $200, $300 reels, didn't do me anything. So what did I do? Mustard Ultra Point KVD is my flipping Texas rig. I have all 6 cents hooks. I have 6 cents. As you've seen, or you've probably seen, the one that I had to go to the emergency room because it stuck into me from this jerkbait right here. The back right there's my blood mark yet from Monday. I mean, everything that I have, hooks wise, everything else is 6 cents. They're weights. They're pre-rigged Carolina rig. You can buy them on there. Everything. I have their hooks. I have their jugular hooks, their EWG hooks, their regular worm hooks. I have their sinkers over there. I have their everything on that wall. All their deep diving, their top water, their access crankbaits. Just their, like, if you go on there, I ain't never used 6 cents, but I definitely try them out. You will get hooked. Like, I can just, there's so many baits that they have that are on the market. Like, this one here is gonna fire up soon. This is my go-to bait. If you guys can see that, this is my go-to bait when that grass starts coming up. It is extremely loud. What's up, Kyle? What is going on, buddy? And their hooks, they just stick into you. Like, it's just crazy. But they have some at Academy. They have some at Bass Pro yet too. But you could also go ahead and look at them on their 6 cents app, which I have their app as well. But I have their monthly subscription too as well. So that's where I get most of my stuff, is on their monthly subscription. Hello, wife. But yeah, I'm like huge on that. Huge on pulse jigs. Oh, just to give you a heads up, and you guys, the Pulse swim bait is out on their website now. That is in the mail, shipped to me. They had to do a lot of their pre-orders on that. My hand's pretty cool now. I got to get a new hook for that jerk bait, but their new 6-inch swim bait is out. It is $89. It's in the mail to me already. They already mailed me one, so it's on the market as of today to go ahead and get those in. I got the bone colored slow sink. All right, I'm going to try that one first, make some swim bait videos, of course, because here as well, right here's my other slow sink from 6 cents. The 6 cents trace, and I got the bluegill one up there, and I have their other sexy shad color yet too. So I have the slow sink ones. I will try the fast sink later on this summer, but they are out as of now, and I will start making some swim bait videos as well. I'm looking at their website. I'm not really seeing the hooks with a bait keeper on their flipping hook. They're on the back. Let me see if I give me a second. Give me 1 second, sir. I don't know if you can see it. Come on, focus. I have it in my hook box right here. It's kind of hard on my phone, but I don't know if you can see that. I don't know if you can see it back there, but on there. But it's right here. Those mini draws look sweet. Yes, they're all sold out. All of them are sold out. So this is their jugular hook. They have one back there, so that's one of them. I forgot when they dropped. Yeah, they are sold out, and they'll probably be sold out for a while. So you have their... See, they have so many different hooks. See, I like their keel weighted hooks yet too, because 6 cents does one better. They always have the screw lock keepers. This is their 6 cents hook. I don't know if you can see the 6 on it. You probably can't. But this is their 6 cents one. So for your swim baits, you have your normal 4/0 worm hooks. You have your 4/0, your 4/0, 5/0 EWG hooks. Where's the worm hooks in here? I got some worm hooks in here somewhere, but nope, they're in here somewhere. There we go. Hold on. You have your regular worm hooks that they got. Yeah, if you go on there, they have anything that you need. Like any bait that I have, what I would say soft bait wise, I have them all. I have them all. Everything from 6 cents. But like you were talking about, that you like the bandito bug. The thing that they're chewing on right now is the 6 cents prawn. Not their crawl pattern. You got to go to their creature bait. You got to go ahead and break apart these appendages. Just their creature bait. So that's all that I'm using in my videos right now. That is it. Mostly throw wide gap. That's all I have is 4/0 and 5/0 EWG hooks. That's all I got. That's all I have. I mean, I have a lot of their let me see. Just to give you a heads up. I'll take my phone with me quick, just so you can see. I'll take you over. We're gonna hop out of the boat. Give me a second. I'll hop out of the boat and I'll take you over to the wall just so you can see. But I'm gonna step down and fall. Spin this around. Have a good night, Josh. All right, so we're gonna come over here. So as you can see, I have a bunch of 6 cents traces. Slow sink, slow sink, slow sink. So you got stout, wide gap hooks. You got their jugular hooks. They're like that. More jugular hooks. More jugular hooks. Here is their OX flipping hook. Do you see the bait keeper on the back? These are their bigger ones. They're 4/0. As you can see, that bait keeper that's right there that you were looking for. This is their flipping hooks. So in case you were looking for that, that's there. You got your little jig heads, 1/8. And there's probably one back here that I don't know where it's at. It's back here somewhere. I have more jugular ones back there. 4/0 and 4/0. Then you got the bongo, which is their baits there. Their worms, their stroker crawl, all their flushes, which are flukes. Then you got all their different color divine swim baits, 3.2 to 3.8. Then you have the larger ones. You got the prawn back there. Got more up there. And then, of course, all the extra. You have all the rattle traps. You got the suspending 80 quake, which suspends in the water. You have their snatch. You have another quake. You have all their minis. You have your deep divers that are up there to cloud. Your walking baits, another schwank. The metal access there. Come down here is another access with a metal bill that swims like the Jabberjaw. Then the Crush 100X. You have the 25 mini. Numerous colors back here of these. Then, of course, then you come down to the Munch. Then you got my favorite color, of course. Then you have their Speed Wake. That's their Speed Glide. That's the Speed Wake. Then, of course, you got all their swim jigs, and I'm a huge fan of the Axle swim jig. Then you got all their bladed ones. Then, of course, all my pulse lure stuff. Then you want your baits. You want your weights. So there's a lot. I have a lot sitting up there. So in case you were looking, they had anything and everything that you want. I'm getting back in the boat. Everything that you could possibly want. And that's all that I use, to be honest. That's all that I have. Haven't used them. Hold on. Paired their flipping hook with a sweet beaver at Center Hill. Love their hook. Haven't used them before. Oh, their hooks are crazy. They have, they're so sharp and they take forever to dull. They're very hard. I even have their wacky hooks. Yeah, I have like basically, I mean, that's even part of it. I mean, to be honest, I mean, you got to figure that's the wall. So that's the wall. You come down here, that's nothing but 6 cents baits all in there. You open that one up, that's creature baits. Now you want all your type of swim baits down here. You got the 6 cents wheel, you got flushes, you have some razor shads, Kitech, the bongo, all types of stuff. So yeah, I have a lot of 6 cent stuff. Yeah, I got quite a bit. I'm like huge into 6 cents. Have you ever caught your own figure? Yes, I have, Ryan. I happened to do that Monday. And I got the blood mark on my lure right there, right here's the hook that they had to cut out. They had to snip off of my jerkbait. That was definitely an eventful Monday. I will tell you that. I will tell you that was an eventful Monday. It went from an amazing day to a painful day. And how it happened and what I had to do was just horrendous. Like, you're out there, no one's around, you don't have any wire cutters to cut that hook. Chartreuse red. Yeah, I know. Tell you one thing, man. Oh, and back to Spencer. As you can see, 6 cents. This is their slow sink jerkbait as well. Have I ever tried the braided trick? Everyone asked me like about that. But here's the thing. That's why everyone's like, well, how didn't you get that out? And to load the boat with that in my hand, yeah. Now, here's the thing. Now, I'll explain it again because there's some people that aren't here. This right here, this top lure, this top hook, was in a 10-pound drum's mouth, all right? So when I grabbed the net, I thought it was a huge, huge smallmouth from where I was at, and it wasn't, so I used the net. So these two were already hooked in the fish, like all of them three were hooked. So this was in his mouth, this was in the side of his face, and this one was underneath its gill. I got this out with my pliers, got this out with my pliers. Then I went to take this out as it was sitting in the net, and it jumped. So it kicked this part right back into my finger. So now I got this back hook in my finger, and all three of these hooks are hooked into the fish's mouth. So this is here, my finger's here, and I can't go anywhere. I have a 10-pound drum on the front hook, my finger's on the back hook, and that's on my right hand. So if I let go of this jerkbait, this fish is flopping around, just jamming this hook more and more into my finger. So I had to hold on to this jerkbait in midair, had the fish dangling from here, and my fish from here, and my fingers on this one. I couldn't go anywhere. The rod's down. I couldn't grab anything with my right hand. I couldn't grab anything with my left, because if I let go of the fish would fall down and it would pull my finger even more. So I was stuck. So the only thing I could do is I kicked my rod to get it up over the windshield, laid back here. I was able to get back here and managed to hold the fish, bring the fish over here, and use my pinky to get a hold of my wife, and I told her that I needed help. And I was out at 2 Foot Cove. So she called her mom and her stepdad, and they met me down at Chutes. I couldn't get the trolling motor in the boat, so I had to come over here with the fish and that, have it in my lap, try to start everything up, and use my elbow to try to get the boat to get into gear. And I had to cruise up at 3 to 4 miles an hour back to Chutes, just so they can be there to go ahead and get the hook, get the fish off the front hook, and cut that off that. So I had that fish and my lure stuck in me for about an hour. It was an eventful day, let me tell you. It was fun. But I would have tried the braided thing, but I just couldn't do nothing about it because I didn't have an extra hand. Anytime that fish moved, it just kept pulling my hand away, and I couldn't move. So yeah, it was definitely fun. It was very, very difficult. It was very, very eventful. This message is held for review. What the heck? Show. There you go. I don't know why it does that. GoPro running the whole time. It was running, but don't forget, I have my GoPro on looping. So what happens after your 5 minutes are over? And by the time that I got back, because we're sitting still with no wind, and it overheated, so I didn't have any film in there. So that was that. But back to what everyone was talking about is I went through, you ask Kyle, I'm out there weekly on this lake. I'm out there weekly on Old Hickory trying to figure them out. And every single time that you go, slip ring pliers wouldn't help. And that's what, no. because I can't let go of the fish. I have to hold the fish up in the air to take some of the pressure off of my finger. So I'm holding the jerkbait with the fish dangling, a 10-pound drum dangling from the jerkbait with my finger stuck in the jerkbait. Like, I cannot go anywhere. And yet it's still tied to the line, and my rod, I got a windshield right here, so I can't just kick my rod back. Yeah, it was horrible. Excuse me. But like I said, with the different situation of baits, it is changing daily. I haven't seen the shad spawn yet, so I'm really disappointed that I can't get on that swim jig bite. And I don't know if you know, but Spencer, as well as what the only people that are out there, I don't know if you know about this, regular swim jig, right? This is 6 Sense's axle swim jig. So this is a swim jig. That's a swim jig head, all right? But the only one that swings. So you want to bring this over to logs, everything that you do, boom. And it's got a screw lock keeper on it. So as that swim jig goes, this whole swim jig moves. And he has some side-to-side action. So if you throw it around logs, it comes over a log, it's like this, and it goes back down. So it might be like this, and it just kicks the hook up. No other swim jigs like that on the market. None. And of course I got it paired with a bongo yet too. 6 Sense bongo. So that's another thing that no one on the market. Yeah, like I already showed you, I got 7 of those on the wall. Now I have that, all the pulse lures, my pulse jigs. Like I have that in my tournament box. Like I just took that out. That right there came out of my tournament box, as well as my 6 Sense flush. I got this one is the pearl chrome to go with the regular white. I also got the and I also got the baby gill colors. Nope, this is the baby crappie. Baby crappie color. So I got numerous flushes. And then, oh, this is another bongo. So that's my black and blue one. So this is in my tournament bag yet as well. So that's just some in my tournament bag that I have, and then everything else is packed with 6 Sense stuff yet too. So I have a lot in there, but yeah, I would definitely recommend them. I'm waiting on, I love throwing the pulse jigs, but as of right now they're not biting anything, so that's another one of my go-to ones. And chatterbait's one of my go-to ones, and that has not been very well either. So the pulse jig, I don't know, where's my other bait box at? I have my other bait box at. Do I have a pulse jig over here? No, I do not. But that is a lot of the stuff that I throw. I mean, I have all their hooks. I have everything out there. Swim jigs, their jigs, everything. I mean, don't get me wrong. I also have a lot of the Rapala, like the OG series, the Rapala lures. I have a lot of that stuff too, but just my go-to has just been 6 Sense. Like especially when that time's coming. Like you got the bluegill. This is the 66X Schwank. 66. Then you want to go bigger and go to the 77. That's your bluegill. Then another one that they should be fired up now. That one yet too. Those are all grass ones. Now my go-to in the fall is the 6 Sense 50X Silent. That is my go-to in the fall. Now I also have Spro, Little Johns, you know what I mean? You have your OG Tinies and stuff. Then you also got your little baby gill. But those are just some that I just use. I mean, that's not even a quarter of the ones that I have. That's just a box that I have sitting out for right now. I have a lot that's up front yet too. Let me see. So pulse, if you want, I have it right here. This is the pulse jig that I like using, especially for smallmouth and stuff. Small hook. You can use that on 8-pound test, 10-pound test. And as you see, I beat this head off of rocks. But I'll throw that. Plus, I like how it's straight up and down there. So I could just use it just right over top of grass piles. You have that one. You also, Pulse Jigs has their, I have that with a bongo yet too. Their swim jig. Pulse Jigs got their underspins yet too that I have. And of course there's my line. I have their underspins and Pulse Jigs. And then one of my favorite ones is my Lavender Truce. Is the Lavender Truce 6 cents swim jig. You put, how do you like your target? What, my live active target? Is that what you're asking? How do I like my live active target? Is that the question? If I'm getting that correct. I'm guessing, how do you like your, I think that's the live active target that you're talking about. Pretty sure. I'm not correct. If you are, oh, tracker. Like my boat? How do I like my boat? I like this boat. If you're talking about the boat that I have, I love it. I mean, it's great. You can go water skiing, you can go tubing behind it. You know. No, it is a Pro 165V. It's a deep V hull. Mine has a windshield, a glass windshield across it. Mine is a Pro V. Mine's a 165 Pro V. So mine's a deep V. But yeah, I love it. But I'm gonna be probably getting rid of it come this December. Only reason is because of fishing tournaments. I want to try to go further in tournaments, and instead of being a co-angler in MLF tournaments, I want to eventually be a boater. And getting to places and everything else with this 115 isn't fast enough. And I want to have room, you know, I want to give someone else room to be able to fish in the back. I mean, there's plenty of room to fish in the back if you just have your friends along. And there's plenty of room, you know, I mean, there's 3 seats back here, you know, I could put other stuff up front. It's great for tubing, it's great for water skiing. It's great for, you know, friends, family, this and that. But for that part of tournament fishing, I'm going to be looking to trade this in. And it's only 3 going on 4 years old. But I'm going to be trading this in, and I want to get a Phoenix. They're 18'6". I think it's 18.5-foot Phoenix. Only reason is because if you do end up winning something, you know, Phoenix actually kicks in money. So that's the reason why I will be trading this boat in. Other than that, I'd love it. It takes waves great. Never had a problem with this. There's enough room. There's enough, you know what I mean? There's not an issue. Real wavy days. Yeah, they're 18.5-foot Phoenix that they have out. So I'll be trying to look at a 2023 versus when the 24s are slowly coming out, because those will be discounted. So I'll be getting rid of this one. Even though I'd love this boat. You know, if I wasn't doing tournaments and this, and this, I would not get rid of this boat. There ain't no reason because it gets everything done. I got good live wells. It gets to where I got to go. It's great on gas. Um, I put brand new batteries. I heard the Triton TR 186. Yeah, I heard of other boats too as well, but at the same exact time that MLF is like sanctioned with Phoenix. So Phoenix has a huge kickback, just like Toyota does. So if you have and General Tires. So if you have a Toyota truck, like a newer one, you get money back for having that as well. So if you place well and you got a Toyota truck, then you get kickback from Toyota or General Tires. So when these tires go out on my truck, I'm going to get a four brand new tires in General Tires, and I got to let them know with the sticker and everything else that I got the General Tires. Then you get a kickback from General Tires as well. So basically, all in all, if you could have a Toyota with General Tires and a Phoenix boat, you place a top 10 of one event, you can get a couple extra $1,000 kicked back to you. You know, depending on the Phoenix boat that you got, the amount of motor, do you have, what type of trolling motor do you have, what type of horsepower, this and that. So there's a lot of kickback. So that would be the only reason why I would go that route. But other than that, no, I would never get rid of this boat if I didn't. I got my Humminbird here, got my Lowrance live active target up front. I don't need anything else. And I use the live active target more than just the live active target. Yes, Phoenix does have one of the best payouts. That's the main reason why I would want to go with the Phoenix boat. Just in case if I happen to, do anything good with them. But other than that, you got Thursday night tournament coming up. I'm going to try to get into that one. I'm going to see if I can get my live stream going on a tournament. I don't know if people would like to see a live stream of a tournament because that'll probably be a 4-hour tournament. I think it's 6 to 10. I'm going to try it out in the water. I don't know how good the cell phone service to have that hooked up to my GoPro, so I don't know how well that's going to do, but we shall see. Other than that, it is a good ride. Next MLF tournament is in June on Old Hickory. Then after that, it's in August, the 2-day event on Old Hickory. And that is that. So I'm not going to be, I'll be out Thursday. I got the new swim bait coming from Pulse Lures. Of course, my other main sponsor besides Kistler Reels and Kistler Rods is my other sponsor. And Backdraft Lures as well is another one. But they just sent me their 6-inch swim bait. And one of the best built boats out there. Correct. Are you fishing any tournaments out of Priest this year? Will I? In this boat? I might go ahead and do it once it's once after spawning, like when the summer comes. Yeah, I'll get out because I can go to. I know a couple spots where I like fishing shallow. I'm a huge shallow person, so that's why Old Hickory. I mean, it's close. I mean, it takes me about 15 minutes longer to go to. 15-20 minutes longer to go to, what you call it? Yeah, get me an Icon. I'm not too sold on them yet. But we shall see what's all coming on. It all goes with what happens the rest of this year. I just want to go ahead and try some new swim baits that are out. Especially the one that Pulse Lures just came out with that's on their website now. So I got that 6-inch swim bait coming. It should be here Friday. So I'll be able to throw that next week or maybe Sunday. I don't know. But I can't wait to start throwing these swim baits around because I got three of them from 6 cents or their traces. But I would like to get the mini draw. That's a 6.5-foot glide bait. 6.5-inch glide bait, but they're all sold out as soon as they came on the market. Yeah, I'm not sold on a $150,000 rig. That is not in my price range. And start at 115. Nah, I'm not. There's just no way. There's just no way that that I would spend all that money on a boat. Now, if it would help me catch bigger fish, then I'd probably think about it. But if it ain't gonna help me catch bigger fish, nah, no way. That's just too much money. I could do same exact stuff in this boat here, except for drive 60 miles an hour. I got live wells, I got electronics, I got all that stuff, and no, I'm not spending that amount of money just on that stuff. Like, that's just crazy. But appreciate you guys stopping in tonight. I will have my next live stream on the 15K just to keep my little skeeter. Yeah, exactly. But I appreciate all you guys stopping in tonight. I will have my next live stream next Tuesday. I will have the new Pulse Lures swim bait in Friday. Maybe I'll. We got some mosquitoes in here. The garage door is open. Maybe if I can get out on the lake Sunday night, I'll throw that around. But I will have my next live stream Tuesday. I'm gonna try to see how that works Thursday on having a live stream during that live tournament Thursday night. And if that works out well, I will try to have some live streams out on the water to give you guys a heads up of, just how the baits are working, what I'm using, this, and this, where I'm at. Just to try to give basic people around this area, just some extra stuff. Because there's a lot of people that cannot get out all the time. There's a lot of people that don't get out all the time. And there's a lot of people that don't know what to use or would like to know what to use, or they have stuff and wondering why it's not working. I mean, I will tell you now, it is, you're going to have numerous baits because it is switching. Like, every single week's different right now, especially with this weather temperature. Now we're back to where it should have been in beginning of April. We should have been at 80s and 60s. So this water's heating up later. Take it easy, Dale. Appreciate it. Appreciate you stopping by and hanging out tonight. But I will let you guys know more. I'll be going over my tournament Thursday and whatever else Tuesday night. I'll be going over that new swim bait that comes in. I'm going to try throwing that around a while. I did get the bone color because I like bone the most. I have more confidence in bone color baits than any other color out there for some reason. But I will let you guys know more. As of right now, I will say if you are going out, you have a good night. Got to go to bed. Might catch you on the water sometime if I ever get my boat back. Appreciate that. I mean, if you ever see me on the water, just holler at me or wave or something. But yeah, I appreciate that. When I'm out in the water, I will go ahead and let you guys know. But what I will say right now to use is a creature bait. Don't need to go more. I'm using a 3/16 ounce bullet weight with a 4/0 EWG hook. That is what I'm using right now. And a frog getting hit on the paws, and a popper is getting hit on the paws. So if you're letting it sit there, those are the only two blow-ups that I have right now. Wacky Rig has done nothing for me. My weightless fluke has done nothing for me. So that's basically all I can give you guys on what's going on Old Hickory as of now. But appreciate you guys stopping in. I have to get in there, get a shower, get to bed, because I got to get up for work tomorrow, and take care of my finger. So you guys have a great night, and I appreciate you guys stopping in, and I will catch you later on in the week. You guys have a great night. Thanks for stopping in. Take it easy.